Let's get to it. Time to fill the pockets. Might be another 2-bagger today. And I just hopped up in here. No money, no treasure. But wait, there's more. Art. Glass, gotta be glass. It's got that curve on it though. But that's not glass. Wonder if I'm going to be finding some toys today. But this is just an ancient toy. An ancient dish from the kitchen. Where's the kitchen at though? Heck is this stuff? A little bit of everything in one little spot. What you know about that? Urban Creek hunting. Oh, look, another piece of art. Should I hold on to that? It's going to take up a lot of space in the pocket. That's cool right there. Let me go ahead and hold on to that just for a little while. I love finding these souls. Look at that one. Got the waders on for this wonderful event today. Looking for the ancient things and then some. It's always great when you come to the Urban Creek. Always incredible. You don't know what you're going to come across. Usually a bunch of broken glass and plastic. Water's got all crazy. Ooh, there's my first marble out here in a while. Looks like it might have a little busted part right here on the side. I could be wrong. Look at that. All right, cool. All right. It's definitely going to be the only one that we collect today out here. Just about one every other trip. Let's hope we'll be tripping later when we find them things, you know. The magnificent. Oops. Looks like something's in the bag. That's cool. The magnificent things. It's getting cool already. And it's nice and warm. Look at this fake glass bowl. Probably came from Kroger back in 1999. But the shoes are a different story. Look at them modern things right there. Can't throw them up in the hillside. They don't have a soul. Let's see what we can find today that's very monumental. That is, if we can get around, you know. I know there's going to be some crazy log jams. I know it's going to be very deep in some spots, for real. some of our spots where we were able to climb over might be even worse. It could be easier, I don't know. Or they could have just filled in the spots that were up to the neck. Dang, did they ever get a buzz out here, guys? Look at that. Man, they took out one tree and pulled down another one. Look at that. They just took out one log jam and replaced it with another one. They got balance going on up here and everything. Gotta be careful where I step because, you know, it'll swallow us deep down in the sands. What the heck is that thing? Look how high they got out here. I'd say at least 11 feet. Oh, I thought that was like a gas station nozzle pump thing. It's not. It's just an old hose with a cup on it. It's crazy. I'm already having to climb out here. Look at that. Got to climb over this thing as tired as my legs are. Hips, thighs, whatever. After my adventures yesterday, jumping up and down and all around. Man, look at the balance out here. I don't know if I should be looking for points or anything like that because, you know, the points are going to be hiding, but they're far and few between out here. What the heck is this, a ladder? Probably, oh, it's chainsaw oil mixture. That's exactly what that is, chainsaw oil. I know my stuff. I'm a jack of all trades up in here. Oops, it didn't go as planned. What the heck is that? I like coming out searching just for stuff, you know. Is that my size? Uh-oh. Is this gonna be something for the fashion show, guys? It might have some holes in it. Looks like it's bent. Oh, this thing's bent. They got buck wild out here. Look at this. That thing has roots growing up in that thing. That means this is probably 1970s, 1980s. No, not ready for the fashion show. That's just something. Look like a skirt. Ain't no shame in that. Just gotta play the game. See what's up. Yeah, they came out of the bank big time. Where roots were actually growing inside of that thing. Tries to tell me what I'm in for today. What's this, a pillowcase? Whatever it is, it's something. Not salvageable. I want to salvage the pottery. I don't know if I'm going to find any points or not. I don't find points out here that often. Dang. At least I found the gold for the first time today. Even though I know I'm gonna pack the pockets with something. I know exactly where that thing right there came from. A long ways from here, number one. Number two, where it came from, it was there for almost 2.5 years. Same spot. And they have moved it all right. Please tell me something crazy is going to be out here. Who do we have here? Non-inflatable. Got to keep a lookout today. Looks like the sheriff are going to be out. Cool little collectible. Can't hang them up. What are you, ladies and gentlemen, expecting to find today? This gorgeous Sunday, besides a handful of pottery. We'll take that back. Let's not say a handful. Let's say two pockets full. There's another piece for that puzzle. The art pieces right here. Anything that's got lines and geometries in it, I'm taking it, recovering it. You already know the story. Oops. Look at that. They took us down deep. Yeah, you know I'm tired. You know I'm tired. I sound slow and relaxed because the burnout from yesterday. Let's hope today's going to be a day where I start the camera off every 30 seconds. Nine seconds later. Not really 30 seconds, but 9 seconds later, looks like we got a toy truck smashed to smithereens. Toy car, whatever. Not really recoverable on this. It's like it was ran over like 13 times in the driveway. Cool, add it back. I'm more interested in the ancient pieces. Come on, man, don't be lazy today. You better bend over. Oh, look at that. That thing, okay, I don't know if I'll recover that thing. Too much has been taken off. Dang. Definitely too much has been taken off. Ah, crap. Maybe if I don't collect what I'm wanting to collect today with enough filled up in the pockets, I won't take that. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. But I'm so glad that there's something right here. I know the water's got high, but they're still there. Ooh, look at that one. I guess I'll add this to the back pocket since it's not going to be taking up a lot of space. Just enough color in it, no logo, a lot of line work. That is a nice one. Da Vinci style. What's that say on this thing? Flex Wheeler? The bodybuilder? Seriously? Flex. Hey, there's a road reflector. I know you're gonna laugh if I do find some points out here today, because I said I'm not. It's nearly impossible to find points out here. Just a couple of quartz pieces out here in the past 2 years. But the pottery is what's abundant out here. I know with modern society, modern cultures out here. I know I just missed another nice can. Yeah, this used to have a tree right here. They washed out the bank, washed out the sides. I see something big. It might be another piece of, oops, I'm sinking in the sands. Oh, it's a bottle. Oh, I thought that was like a pot. Man, look at that. Collapsation, not tribulation. Definitely some nat tribulation. That's a big thing right here. Out of all my times, out of all my times coming out here, I never saw it. Have no idea where it came from. It takes a lot of force to bring out the art, you know, to move it around for us to see. I wonder if they're going to have me looking at history or art today. Probably both. Any toys hiding up in here intact? I tell you what though, that's one thing about these urban creeks and stuff like that. I just stumbled across a few things in the back, you know, like floor mats and stuff like that for people's cars and stuff that were authorized like you would never believe. But I can't take them because they were hung up. Look like they've been hung up for a good 7 to 10 years. And when they're hanging on to that like that, you got to let it stay because they're trying to hold on to it so they can keep working on it. And then they'll eventually let loose when it's time to be recovered and collected, you know. If only you would have the curiosity to come out and look for it. And those things would be priceless if you made something else out of it. Oh boy. Look at the animals been digging out here too. Yeah, it's supposed to be raining a little bit later. I got the plastic bag ready to go. But this is not a lengthy creek. I might be able to get out of here. Was that thunder or airliner? That's an airliner. Scared the crap out of me. Guys, it's like springtime weather out here. I don't know why I'm dressed like the Michelin Man, like it's going to get down to 10 degrees, but it's nice and cozy out here. It's a good 65 right now. That's cute. Look at that. It might have like 20 holes in it. Yeah, there's like 5 holes on this side. That would be cute to inflate though. Look at that. Add it to the bathtub. That's crazy. Oh, you already know what that is. Top of a bowl. Dang, look at that. I can't tell if that's pottery or if that's no linoleum. Look at that. That's top of the pot. Look at those craftsmen back then, back in like 1703. Could be just a piece of plastic. Yeah. Can't tell. Let me go ahead and rinse off the ladybug. Yeah, sorry, baby. I'm going to have to leave you. You're going to have to stay out here in heaven to draw everybody else's curiosities. You got like 5 holes in you. That's cool, though. Guess I'll find another one later. All I got to do is just Google that thing. Amazon. Ladybug blow-up doll. Blow-up device. Thought I saw a Terminator crystal to my left. Hold on. Someone just said I did. They just said it right over here. They said I did. They might be in those geometries right there. I can't see them yet because the sun's not out. See, they said I did. That's cool. Very cool indeed. That belongs to you. That doesn't belong to me. Thanks for letting me find it. Help me find something 17,000 years old that the natives made. The ancient people's out here. Because I know you know exactly where it is. You already know how it works out here. Sandbar. That's how it works halfway. There's my concept right there. Try to take out what you can when it comes to the tires and just cut up little tiles of them and let them stay where people don't come. So you find the pieces much later on. Much later on. Deep into the future. Yeah. Here's a pen. What does it say on it? Something ortho. Maybe it's a sign for me to take a look at my back. Iowa Ortho. Gold. Add it to the pocket. Wonder if it's still right. Wonder if it's still right. So look how sad. They're missing an arm. Hold on. Hey, it's a monkey. Should I recover this thing? I know they're missing an arm. Maybe I have the arm in my collection. I've collected a lot of body parts out here. You want to see a cool optical illusion? Check this thing out. You see those dips right there, don't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How it curves all the way around like this. That's going to be the largest arrowhead out here right now. You gotta know how to see things in different perspectives, understand how literal they are out here. When it comes to the nature of the land, the way you talk, what you're looking for. That's one masterpiece when it comes to an artifact. The napping is perfect. Serrated edges. Built into the landscape. Gotta be careful not to step on it, because if I did, maybe they won't let us find that point in the near future. Dang, napping for real. Dang. Definitely going to be adding this thing. Heck yes. And I'm not talking about this. Now that, my friends, is a cool one. They did that one just right. Dang, another nice piece of metal. Another stash about to be made. Might be like this all day. Which means what? I'm gonna be out here till dark. Don't know. Probably not. Toss it back. Gotta have the gravel bars to find the points. Very cool indeed. The largest log jam for like 2.5 years was right here, piled up. And look what they did to it. Nature does crazy things, don't they? It's cleared out. Well, most of it anyway. And they leave things behind. Dang. Look at the line work in this masterpiece. They even got the line straight. Dang. Hey, it's a new Da Vinci Mobile, but let me go ahead and pick up this humongous, beautiful shard of metal first. Dang, look at that one. Boy. It's better on one side. Check that out. Little bit of kid toy. The Getaway Mobile. You guys crazy. You know I'm honest Abe. I like to do fun things. Used to do that crazy when I was like 18 years old. Went out one night dumpster diving, like 17, 18 years old. Back when I was in high school, we came across a dumpster behind a, what do you call it? A Ace Hardware. And someone trashed like a pink Power Wheels Jeep. And we took that thing back to my uncle's place. And we were behind some office building. We were trying to ride that thing up and down the hills to the subdivision, all the way through like summer break and all. And it was crazy one time because we had this idea that we weren't moving fast enough. So what did we decide to do? We decided to take a, not a blowtorch, but we took whatever, and we tried to burn off the engines, excuse my sinuses. We tried to burn off the engines off the back so it can just roll freely. And that joker caught on fire. And we were behind this office complex at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I know you're going to start laughing. You're going to say, that's how things happen at 3 a.m., you dumb A. People like you out there doing jackass style things. Burning stuff, whatever. Burning Power Wheel engines off the back wheels at 3 o'clock in the morning. So we had to run up. Oh, you talk about panic mode. Then we had to run back to my uncle's place, which is only like right up behind the wooded area. Right there. And all we had to do was just get like a couple of buckets. And you talk about a big commotion. No one came out, but there was like a Waffle House right next to it. And I don't think anybody came out, but you talk about a plume of smoke going up through the sky. And the back of the Power Wheels just kept like burning. I mean, you talk about a flammable material. The whole thing started catching on fire. And I tried to put it out the best I could with the back of my baseball hat. I was taking it off and like banging on it and stuff like that. And beating down on it, trying to get the flames to calm down. And every time during the baseball season, like high school, they used to make fun of me because they used to, what am I trying to say without getting dinged? What am I trying to say? So the burnt plastic on the back of my baseball hat looked like, some solidified wax. But my teammates used to make fun of me and call it something else. They said it looked like something else, You know what I mean? And I don't know where that baseball hat is. I don't know. I think I still have it. I don't give up anything that's meaningful to life. And I think I still might have the hat with the burned plastic on the back side of it. You talk about a priceless item. For real, though. That's a cool one right there. Wish it was bigger. But it's this size for a reason. Because they'll fit perfectly with anything else you put your mind to. So that's the way it's supposed to be. The heck is that? It's a piece of what? Burned rubber? Oh, it's a piece of bark. Would you look at that? The thing weighs a ton. Natives still out here trying to make their banner stones and stuff. They even got the hole drilled. Cool. Talk about needle in a haystack. Never in my life have I ever come across something like this before. Needle in a haystack. A nail. Let's go ahead and collect it just because we found the needle in a haystack. Impossible to find a nail in a creek because they would definitely be covered up easily. Everything, including the kitchen sink. I'm in one heck of a dry spell. But I'll tell you something though. With all these gravel bars and stuff, even the gravel inside the water, there's no excuse. No excuse to have a dry spell. Dang, but this is all I collected so far. Look at that. Piece of architectural, artistic, abstract looking plastic and a piece of rubber right there. Add it to something later. Let me add it to the little bitty pocket on the left. Hold on, there's more. I'm trying to find space for it. Hold on. But check this out. Get a load of this. When was the last time that you saw a phone number with only 4 digits? "9145. Now you know for a fact that thing goes way back. I don't know when they only went. I mean, Bryson City, North Carolina. I mean, they probably had 4-digit phone numbers back in the late 70s because that's way out in the country probably. I mean, if that was Raleigh, North Carolina or Charlotte, then they would have like 7 digits, most likely back in like the 70s and 80s. But this thing here, man, this thing could be from the 50s. I don't know, but it's some kind of air conditioned optional. What the heck is that supposed to mean? Probably some old school vintage thing. Definitely adding this to the stash. But check out this bag that I found. They arterized the crap out of this thing. Still has the handles on it. Nothing inside, but look at that though. They turned this thing upside down, inside out, everything. It's the yin yang bag. Yeah, look at all that. That's cool right there though. Garbage. I'm in a dry spell like you would never believe. This is my first major gravel bar of the day. Really, it's nothing but gravel up in here. If I were to find a point, this would be the spot to find it. Weird. About dang time. That took an hour. Just because that was the best gravel bar so far today and it's a perfect place to find the first point doesn't mean there's going to be one there. Dang. Oh well, guess I'll have to settle for this instead. Good enough for now, keep on going. That's weird. Don't find them red that often, if that's what it is. Add it to the stash. Another dry spell. I guess they might have washed everything downstream. It might all be down there, I'm not sure until I go, right? Dang. They did things right though. Wish I could just find it though. Crazy. But you know, I say this a lot during my videos, I do. What a bummer. Bottom of a giant knife. Crap. What a shame. Gotta toss that thing back. Whole top is missing. The 3-inch top is busted off. Crap. Imagine if we did find that thing fully intact. You talk about jumping up and down for joy. Definitely worthy to toss up into the woods. For real though. Nice soul attached to this one. Very cool indeed. Dang, now I gotta go all the way back up there. But check this out. Think I might have found my very first ring in heaven. I don't know yet. Hold on. That could be a piece of jewelry. I know. Aluminum, whatever. Always my luck when it comes to this kind of thing. Hey, it's got an inscription on the inside. Yeah, it is a piece of jewelry. I can't read it though, it's too small. Huh. Very cool indeed. Added to the treasure chest. About dang time. I think I might have found my first one. I kicked up a rock right there that I thought looked like a chip, like a giant flake. And then when I got up here even further, looking around, I know they had to have a community up here. Right up here. Had to have been, because I think I might have found my first one. When it's that white, you definitely got to take a look. And yes, sir, first one out here in a while. Hard to tell if it fell right off the bank though, because it would have been covered up. Check that thing out. About dang time, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, what's that? Looks like it could be the bottom of a bowl. Soapstone bowl right here. I told you they had a community right here. Where the heck is the rest of the... Well, it's gotta stay. I mean, the rest of the stuff's gotta stay. How do I know that soapstone? I never forget a curve. Dang. Whatever hits on this corner right here, they dislodge stuff. This is the giant catch right here, but dang. Perfect. I know it's just one. It's just one. So what? This is GA. This is not Missouri. But how did I know that was the bottom of a soapstone bowl? Because I know my stuff. Definitely between 3,000 and 5,000 years old on this. Very good. Very cool indeed. Ancient. The older it is, the better the day we're having. ancient. It's that ancient stump right here from probably 7,000 years ago. No, it's just peat. Got bark in it. Oh, crap. Check out the stump underneath the clay soil. Absolutely adore finding this kind of stuff. Always looking out for it. Boy. How deep is how old? How old is how deep? You got the peat soil right here. The peat level. Compacted clay soils. Sedimentary layer. And then you got the trees underneath that. Boy. Take pictures and document. Could be 1,000 years, could be 14,000 years. Could be 810. Day's getting even better. Check out the art pieces. I got a couple of pieces just like this. Look at that. If you put that on like a board or something. I know it looks like glass, but look at the line work and look at the gradient behind it. That needs to be worked on right there though. I mean that little loop, that curve thing right there, that hook, but that thing right there. I mean, look at that. That's a cool looking art piece right there. Got to be careful with that. I'm starting to gather some large things right here for the art, but it's getting better, all right. Never have I found more than one out here in one single day, and this one happens to be our color. Art Deco. Very cool indeed. Oops. Dang, clumsy. You already know what that looks like. You know what it is. It's the side profile of a front of a car. Excuse my voice. I'm looking. There's a spare tire. Could have been some Avon bottle. Probably from the 60s or something. Could have been just a planter for the outside porch. Let's go with that one. Let's recover this thing. Headed back. But I can't forget about this little guy. He's gonna have to go up to the stash with the other fellas. The pockets are pulling down the pants. The stuff in the pockets. Getting loaded down for real. I don't know if I'll keep the giant snow dustpan industrial. It's got a ding on the end, which means it might be useless. Besides, I'm a neat freak. I don't need a dustpan that big in the first place. Only if I had my studio back, I would need it. Got 2 hours. On my way to the next one. Well, you know, just a little bit further down, going backwards. Check it out, though. I mean, what the heck is that? Some kind of tile or something? I think that's some kind of tile. For some backsplash in a kitchen. Cool. But of course, got the orb. Gotta collect those things. Weird. Even more weird. This is where I started the day off. And I stepped on this thing practically. Hope that's a good sign for the rest of the way, really. Wonder how much more is out here. Probably tons. Gotta leave half of it though. Here's the halfway mark. The rest of the day depends on the rest of this. Definitely adding this to the pocket. Man, what a painting. Only on one side though. Almost ready for the frame. Unfortunately, nothing spectacular at the moment. I was hoping for a lot more on this side, but there's a log jam I don't think I can get around. Boy, I think it's going to be neck high, neck deep on both sides, all around. Can't tell until I get that far though. I see some gravel bars on the other side. Definitely take a look at. No, I'm not going to keep it. Very cool indeed. Maybe I'll just toss it up in the woods. How about that? Moment of truth. I see nothing but dark green already. Ain't no way I'm getting my you know what in this thing. Dang, why do they gotta do this every single time? Boy, oops. Look at that. Well past the waiters. When you see that green, it's time to scream. Oh, now what? Man, that was downright the hardest thing I've had to do all day. Oh boy. Had to climb my butt up in the woods. That was the hardest thing I had to do. And it was real climbing too. You know how steep the banks are. I had nothing to hang on to, so I had to do my best. And then hop back in. Watch us find nothing the rest of the day. Getting a little bit better. That's a nice one. They did that one right. All it takes is time to get it to that point. Beautiful. Added something else later. Too big to get out of here. I guess I'll stow it away until I come back later. Just an average modern item. At least it's intact. For real though. Definitely adding it to the pocket. It's like grandma's nightstand. Tiny. Check out this weird object right here. How old is this thing? Dang. When's the last time they... Oh, is that a piece of the pot? Hold on. Maybe that's leather. Yeah, it's just a piece of leather. What you know about that? But check it out. This goes way back, probably. Made in USA, Estee Lauder. Youth Dew Spray by Estee Lauder. Huh. Metal on the outside and glass on the inside. What you know about that? They don't do that anymore. That's for dang sure. It's all about them saving that money. Everything's plastic now these days. Cool. The heck are these things? Do I have to add this to the fashion show? Florida National League. Marlins. Heck, I can't model this for the fashion show things. Look how small the waistline is. But it's baseball. What does that have on it? Probably nothing. Oh, it's all white. Cool. I guess it's time for us to get out of here. Nothing left but a Nintendo game with no label on it. Can't tell what it's going to be. You know that thing's not going to work. Is that a pink? Dang, is that the last piece of the pot? Don't tell me that's the last piece. Man, but check this piece out. Beautiful. Gotta add that as something later. Look what nature did to that thing. Got the creek stain on it. Arterized the crap out of this thing. Add it to the stash. But I was about to say, that was no pottery left. That's why it's time to go. Good thing for us, it's only 4:20. Hold on, let me see. Let me check just to make sure. No, it's nothing but this thing here. Hold on. Last piece of the pot. Last piece of pottery. I guess that means it's time for us to get on out of here. Head back to the studio. Pretty decent day. I was expecting more on this side though, since I didn't collect a lot of pottery period all day, except for that masterpiece of a shard soapstone dish. Man. But at least we got one last piece. For real. It's got a design on it too. Top of a bowl, top of something. Very cool indeed. Thank you for that check design. Time to get out of here. See you back at the studio. Well, it was originally a two-bagger, but I went ahead and combined everything in one single bag. This might take a while. Looks like I just grabbed what I could, no matter what it was. But it's everything that we're interested in, basically. A lot of cool automobile history stuff, whatever. Look at how everything looks that it dries off. More scratches show up, go figure. Like I tell you, every single time looks better when it's wet. Some things are still wet, like the wood, you know. It's going to take a while to dry out. Yes, sir. Grabbed what I could, especially when it comes to the art. I know you're going to be saying stuff like, man, you would hang out at a junkyard, a landfill, as long as you could. What, to clean it up? Could you imagine the art the human race could make if they just had an inventive mind, an artistic mind, and then took it back and created stuff, art out of garbage? Be unrecognizable then. Everything would be a masterpiece in the human world. Yeah, all these little paintings, combined with what nature did with it, of course. Scratch it up, you know, break it up a little bit more. They know everything about art. Yeah, just like the metal. Another great metal stash for the day. The pile keeps growing until I get ready. Let's hope I don't wait too long, really. Yeah, here's the human stuff right here, though. The normal stuff. You know, 99% of the time, I don't know why I pull stuff out of there. Wherever I go. I mean, like, why would I keep that? I mean, think about it. I could take this and make soap out of it. You know, leave the indentation, make some homemade soap, and then sell it. Come up with some kind of name. It has a horse face logo on it. Side profile. I always have that inventive mind. Things can be taken to a whole other level. Yeah. Cool. Got 2 marbles, yeah. If that ain't cool, I don't know what is. Thought it was an ashtray at first, until I flipped it over. Probably not even vintage. But you talk about vintage. Yeah, where's that? Needle in the haystack, there it is. Yeah, don't want to forget about that. How old is that thing? Probably 1885. 1865. Yeah. Belongs in a museum later, as soon as it gets situated. What's that, a Moro Mountain? Can't tell if the wing is broken off the ear, whatever you call it. Looks pretty sharp to me. Yeah, it's busted. Dang, you can see the fracture mark. Oh well, at least we found one. Yeah. Boy, 3 to 5,000 years old, possibly. Look at that. The scratch marks. This stuff right here is so soft. really is. That's why they call it soapstone. It's like when you feel it. It feels like a piece of soap. No wonder it always slipped out of their hands. A ball weighs 15 pounds, as much as a bowling ball. Dang, that looks machined though. Look at those fine striations. They polished that thing down with some sandpaper. Very cool indeed. Slick as a sheet of ice. Wonder what it goes to though. Wonder if I have a little bit in my collection from that same place. Yeah. Cool. Almost everything had a design on it. Can barely see them now that they're dry. Well, almost dry. They're still kind of damp. Yeah. First piece found today, so I knew it was going to be a decent day. Really though. See you in the next video.